Hello children, welcome to the maths class. Let us learn about fractions today.
How do you divide your birthday cake into? Yes, you cut it into many pieces to distribute it between your friends. Let us see what are these pieces called as. A whole cake can be divided into many parts. Each part of one whole cake will be called its fraction. It may be divided into 2 equal parts or 4 equal parts, and each part is the fraction of one whole cake. The common examples which we see in our daily life are slicing up of chapatis, pizzas, cake slices and fruits. They are always divided into equal slices or pieces, or what we call them as fractions. Children, whenever things are divided unevenly, like you can see in these pictures below, when the parts of the whole are unevenly divided, they do not form fractions. In this figure, children, you can see the triangle is divided into 2 equal parts, 1 and 2, okay? And we write the total number of parts here, and tell me which one is the colored part. This one is the colored part, and how many colored parts can you see? Only one. So out of 2, 1 is colored. Now let us see what these two numbers called. The number above the fraction or the dividing line, 4, is the numerator, and the number below the fraction line or the dividing line is called the denominator. Why 5 is the denominator? Because it is the total number of parts. For example, in this figure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are the total parts of a whole. And out of 5, how many are green? 1, 2, 3, 4. So out of 5, 4 are green. So 5 shows the total of parts and 4 shows the how many parts or how many have been taken out of the total parts. So first number is called the numerator and number below the bar is called the denominator. Let's try some examples here. How many are the total parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 in the denominator. These are the total parts. How many are shaded purple? Only 1. So we will write 1 in the numerator. That means 1 upon 8 or 1 fraction or 1 piece out of 8 pieces is colored. Here this figure is divided into 3 equal parts and each part is called 1/3 of a whole figure. And how do we write this? We write it as 1/3 in words. In this figure, 2 parts are shaded and 1 is not shaded. Total number of parts are 3 and 2 are colored parts. So when we write it in words, we write it as TWO2 and THIRDS. So this is how we write in words, and writing 2 above the bar and 3 below the bar, this is how we express it in figures. Here you can see 2 are colored yellow and the total number of parts are 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 4 are the total number of parts, and out of 4, 2 are colored. So we can call this as 2/4 and write it as 2 upon 4 in figures and In words, we can write it as TW2 and FOURTHS, fourths. Remember, while writing fractions in words, we always have to write them in cardinal and ordinal form of numbers. So the numerators will be written as 1, 2, 3 or 4 and so on, as you can see here in this example, and the denominator will always be written in ordinal numbers like second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth and so on. So 3 upon 5 will be read as 3/5, 7 by 8 will be read as 7/8, 2 upon 3 can be read and written in words as 2/3, 3 by 6 can be written as 3/6, and 4 by 7 can be called as 4/7 and written in words too, using ordinal numbers in the denominator. Let us learn what are the two types of fractions, like and unlike. Here in this set of figures, you can see there are 4 total number of parts in each set. Here also 4 parts are there in total. Here also 4 parts are there in total. And here also 4 parts are there in total. So, a set of fractions which share the same denominators are called as like fractions. Here in this set of figures, you can see there are 4 total number of parts in each set. Here also 4 parts are there in total. Here also 4 parts are there in total. And here also 4 parts are there in total. So, a set of fractions which share the same denominators are called as like fractions. So, in two or more fractions, the denominators are same, which are called as like fractions. In this example, in the above fraction given here, all the numerators are different, but the denominators are all same, that is 5. So, these are called like fractions. Here, the total number of parts are 2. In this figure, the total number of parts are 3, and in this figure the total number of parts are 4. All the denominators 2, 3 and 4 are different from each other, and in the figures too they have been divided differently. That means these type of fractions are called as unlike fractions because the denominators are not same. Secondly, by looking at the figures, if you see, they have been divided differently. One is divided into 2 parts, second one is divided into 3 parts, and the last one is divided into 4 parts. So all the total number of parts of all these 3 figures are different. That means when we write fractions in the number form, the denominators are not same. So such fractions are called as unlike fractions. In this example here, look at the denominators carefully. 5, 7, 8 and 4. All the denominators in this set of fractions are different from each other. They are not same. So such fractions are called unlike fractions because their denominators are different. Children, do you know there are many interesting and possible ways to represent fractions in our daily life? For example, as you can see here, I have kept a disk here and here is an apple. Okay, this is called a whole. Okay, now this fraction, this apple is divided into 2 equal parts like that. Now in this set you have 3 parts of the whole and here you have 4 parts of the whole. That means all the different parts are the fractions of a whole. So this is one interesting way where you can also try out and arrange different types of fruits according to the fractions on a disc of a paper. You may also try arranging fractions using your Lego blocks with which you play at home. So this is another interesting fact or interesting way to learn fractions and practice fractions in daily life with all the things that are present with you.